7 de la mañana. The news is traveling faster than the sun. Islamabad is quiet, but the Southwest is loud. Mateo, la frecuencia. Escucha el precio del silencio. The plane is leaving Pakistan, the ink is dry, but the page is blank. Vice President Vance is on the tarmac saying nothing's in the bank. A day of talks in Islamabad, but the doors are closing tight. No deal with Iran, just another shadow in the night. They sat across the table, but they couldn't find the floor, leaving the peace to rot behind a heavy silent door. The negotiator says not today, he calls it strategic grit, but he doesn't see the worker who has to pay for it. A collapse in the city of stone, a failure in the sun, and the bill for the deadlock is just starting to run. Porque cuando el trato se rompe en el desierto, the bill for the failure is the only thing certain. Es el impuesto del no, the surcharge on the bread, while the logic of the missile is the only thing fed. No hubo trato allá, pero hay cobro aquí. They didn't sign the paper, but they're charging it to me. The floor is moving, the floor is thin, and the price of the peace is where the robbery begins. I'm checking the logistics, I'm checking the freight, knowing that the diesel is the master of the state. The Strait of Hormuz is a knot in the global vein, and every failed meeting at the link to the chain. The gallon of diesel is a ghost in the tank, while the profit from the Kasi goes straight to the bank. Bang, 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 bang. Man says no deal, and the market takes the cue. Speculators licking chops at the revenue that's new. Everything is rising because the brass can't help itself, taking the extra dollar from the working man's shelf. Mira, I look at the woman at the table with the pen, doing the math over and over again. A wedding is a maybe, a baby is a fear, because the cost of the living is the only thing clear. If they can't reach a deal in a room of gold and stone, then we're the ones carrying the interest on the loan. No es diplomacia, es aritmética del hambre. So let's name the architects, the ones who want to know. The energy giants watching the market price grow. Darren Woods at Exxon, checking the Islamabad feed, watching the instability turn into a corporate seed. Raytheon is checking the inventory of the lead, counting the dollars from the piece that is dead. They don't drive the Uber, they don't lift the drywall packs, they just collect the dividends off our breaking backs. Islamabad is far, but the receipt is right here, written in the sweat and the struggle of the year. Porque cuando el trato se rompe en el desierto, the bill for the failure is the only thing certain. Es el impuesto del no, the surcharge on the bread, while the logic of the missile is the only thing fair. La cuenta no da, the math is a lie. I'm driving for ghosts while the wages die. The floor is moving, the floor is thin, and the price of the peace is where the robbery begins. The talks are over, the no is a debt. The rent is due, Mateo certainty. La frecuencia.